See him sitting right there? I was like, where did you guys get? They're like, hey, it's getting hard. It's getting fun.
All his fault.
Good afternoon. My name is Mimi Vella, and for the past 4 years, I have had the privilege of serving as a class officer for this extraordinary class, the Wellesley High School class of 2026. For years, this graduation felt distant. It was something we talked about, counted down to, and occasionally worried about. Yet somehow, after all the classes, exams, practices, performances, games, and countless ordinary days in between, we have finally arrived. I would like everyone to take a moment to look around this playing field. Surrounding you are hundreds of people who spent years supporting us and looking out for us. Parents who drove endless miles, teachers who graded numerous papers, friends and family who listened to our worries and concerns, coaches, siblings, mentors, and staff members who quietly contributed to our success. And while today is certainly a celebration of achievement, I think it is also something more. It is a moment to recognize all of the people who believed in us before we fully believed in ourselves. The people who encouraged us, challenged us, and shaped who we have become. Because none of us arrives here alone. So before we celebrate ourselves, please join me in thanking everyone who showed up for us and helped us reach this momentous occasion. When I was trying to decide what I wanted to say today, I kept coming back to that simple idea, the power of showing up. There's more to showing up, though, than being there for others. Showing up also means being there for ourselves, for our own lives, even when it's scary to do so. And honestly, showing up for ourselves can be hard. Fear tells us to stay where things are controllable, familiar, and safe. But if we want to grow, learn new skills, become better, stronger, more capable people, we need to embrace uncertainty and risk failure. We need to be okay with embarrassment and confusion. That isn't easy. And I learned that lesson right here on this track. As many of you know, I was on the track team for 4 years. During my sophomore year, I had some health issues that left me exhausted and struggling to keep up. I was scared to go to track meets because I was anxious that my asthma would flare and that I'd run poorly. My anxiety got so overwhelming that I would avoid competing altogether. I found any reason not to race. The fear of failing in front of others outweighed my desire to even try. I thought skipping races would bring me relief. But when I did, I never felt good about myself. I actually felt disappointed that I kept letting my fears make my world smaller. So my junior year, when I was placed in the fastest heat of the 400 meter, I chose to run even though I was afraid. And guess what happened? I finished up last. What should have been a moment of triumph proved that I could overcome my fears just felt humiliating. And on the way home, my dad tried to reassure me that one race didn't define me, but I wouldn't hear it. So at a red light, he handed me his phone and asked me to read a quotation from Teddy Roosevelt's speech about showing up. Here's what I read. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. The credit belongs to the person who actually shows up, the person who's in the arena. Here I was, focusing on the outcome of my race and feeling terrible, rather than celebrating my accomplishment. I had shown up for myself, I had faced my fears, I had dared greatly. It's easy to let fear dominate our curiosity and our willingness to try. We avoid taking the hard class that intimidates us. We stay quiet instead of raising our hand. We choose not to audition, not to apply, not to speak first, not to race, not to take the risk unless success feels guaranteed. But some of the most important moments of our lives begin with uncertainty. In the novel Little Women, Amy March says to her mother, "I'm not afraid of storms, for I'm learning how to sail my ship." I think what she understood is that a meaningful life requires courage. Not the absence of fear, but a willingness to move forward despite it. We must be brave enough to sail before the storm passes and trust that we will learn how to navigate it along the way. This lesson matters because we are graduating into a world defined by change. A world changing technologically, politically, environmentally, socially, faster than any generation before us has experienced. And I know many of us are anxious about the future. We care deeply about the world we are stepping into, but we feel the weight of its problems. We wonder if we're prepared enough and capable enough to take it on. But maybe the question is not whether we feel fully prepared. Maybe the question is whether we are willing to show up anyway. Because the world needs people to show up even when it's hard. And this class already knows how to do hard things. For the past 4 years, we have studied hard, competed hard, played hard, stayed up too late, stressed out probably a bit too much, but kept our good humor and made it through together. So here are my hopes for all of us. I hope we show up for ourselves with compassion and a willingness to give our all. I hope we choose to dare greatly instead of watching from the sidelines. I hope we are willing to make the effort before we know the outcome, willing to choose curiosity over fear, and willing to try even when we're afraid. And finally, I hope you enter the arena even when you expect to fail. Because let's face it, we're all going to fail over and over again. But what matters is that we still showed up. Because the moments that shape our lives all begin with that simple step, showing up. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. This year, rather than leaving behind a physical gift, the senior class will establish a leadership scholarship that will be presented for several years to come. The scholarship will be awarded to a 10th or 11th grader who is interested in pursuing leadership-focused goals, such as participating in a summer program, starting a community initiative, or making meaningful leadership efforts. We are proud to offer a gift that directly supports Wellesley High School students and invests in our future leaders. We believe this scholarship reflects the values of the class of 2026, a class with endless ambition and diligence. Although our time at the high school is coming to a close, let us take the lessons and values we have learned during these 4 years to continue leaving a lasting impact elsewhere. I truly wish you all the best. I now kindly ask Principal Dr. Chisholm to receive this gift. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Good afternoon, Dr. Lucier, Dr. Chisholm, the school committee, vice principals, students, teachers, and all of those in support of the class of 2026. And then I see you up there, but I also want to give a little shout out to my parents because obviously without their sacrifices, I would not be here. So shout out to my parents. A few weeks ago, I found myself rewatching Ted Lasso for what's got to be the 3rd or 4th time. And for those of you who don't know, Ted Lasso is a show about an overly enthusiastic football coach who goes to England to coach a soccer team. He walks into a country where 99% of people think he's a joke, and instead of shrinking or playing it cool, he's just himself. He's loud, he's upbeat, he's absurdly optimistic, even given that Richmond, which is his team, kind of stinks for the first few seasons. And at some point while watching, I realized something simple. The whole reason the show works is because Ted is the least nonchalant person alive. He says hello first, he remembers your name, he means it when he asks how you're doing. In a world where somehow it's been deemed cool to be nonchalant and not care about anything or anyone, Ted didn't get the memo. And everyone around him is better for it. While it might be a stretch to say Richmond improved purely because of his outgoingness, their sense of community isn't a coincidence. It's a byproduct of Ted's leadership style. That got me thinking about what we actually want to talk about today. Something that really matters. Something that's plagued our generation and quietly ruined more relationships than we'd like to admit. Something I've been thinking about more and more as high school ends and real life gets closer. The stupidity of being nonchalant. Nonchalant. It's detached, unbothered, too cool to text first, wave eagerly in the hallways, or compliment someone without sounding sarcastic. Somehow our generation has collectively decided the best way to be considered popular is to not care about the world around you. To not care when your friend hits the game-winning shot, when your brother gets the job they wanted, or when your parents come support you at a performance. And personally, I think this is one of the dumbest things we've ever agreed upon. Because here's what really gets me about the word. It literally means not chalant, except chalant isn't actually a word. Go home and look it up. It's not in the dictionary. The English language just handed us a negative version and forgot to include the original. Which means for our entire lives, we've had this word for not caring and no word for the opposite. So I decided to embrace it as one anyways. Being chalant means you actually care. You show up when it counts. You say what you were thinking instead of deciding it's weird. You cheer too loudly, wave back with genuine enthusiasm, and call just because you want to check in. Deep down, everyone cares. Being chalant just means you're not pretending otherwise. Yeah, maybe it's embarrassing, maybe it sucks the energy out of you, maybe it's too hard to pull off. But here's what I think. Being chalant isn't some personality trait that some of us magically have and some of us don't. It's just being authentically yourself without trying to act cool or on top of it. One of my versions of chalant, think about who you are with the people you're most comfortable with. I'd be willing to bet that version laughs the hardest, gets excited without apologizing for it, and says what they actually mean. That's the real you, the chalant you, the version of yourself you should aspire to be every second of every day. The world needs people who are unconditionally themselves in every room, not just the comfortable ones. One of my versions of chalant is compliments, and I genuinely love giving them because people don't really praise enough anymore. We walk around all day noticing things about each other and keeping it entirely ourselves. Like it'd be weird to say out loud. But it's not weird, it's the opposite of weird. It's something simple, yet the reward is immeasurable. Telling someone you like their shoes or their shirt or their hair, it takes 2 seconds. But in that day, you make the day a little brighter. And I know for a lot of people it's not that easy, and I understand. But then again, it doesn't have to be a compliment. For some people, being chalant looks like a wave. For others, it's just a nod across the room, that small, silent acknowledgement of their existence that puts a smile on anyone's face. That's it. That's the whole gesture. And it means so much more than people realize, especially to someone who's having a day where they feel invisible. The size of the action is almost irrelevant. What matters is you did something instead of nothing. In a few months, most of us will walk into new rooms where nobody knows us. We'll be at new places with new instructors, with new peers who are equally terrified into pretending to be someone they aren't. Nobody there will know your history, your reputation, which sports teams you like, or what you accomplished here. The rest of my speech is not here for some reason, actually. However, I can keep going. If not, what they will know, however, is that you walk into the room and you make it brighter. If you're the same person in and out of every room you enter. That's the stuff that you just can't maintain for as long as you can. So, don't have the rest of my speech, unfortunately, but yeah, I can finish it off. So, as you move on to the next years and you think about what really matters, I don't want you to think I'm going to be the most successful person in this room, or I don't want you to think I'm going to be the one that has it all figured out. What I do want you to think about is if you're the person that steps in the room and makes it a little warmer. If you're the person that people are like, yeah, that just made my day. That's the stuff that actually counts. Thank you, class of 2026, and go be Shalot.
Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, Dr. Lucier, and members of the school committee. Tonight I want to begin by noting something extraordinary that hasn't been the case at Wellesley High School for many years. This year we have 9 retirees. And while graduation is your event, not theirs, I think their example is worth being part of our reflection this evening. I mentioned all of them too quickly. Miss Jane Burrell had a thoughtful, steady hand supporting students as a school counselor here before doing the same as the founding teacher in our Study for Success program. Mr. John Brown created a legacy of sportsmanship and success for the Wellesley High School athletic department. He's famous for showing up for every team, on every level, in every season, and making sure everything ran smoothly. Mr. Tom Carter has led a department focused on creating artists, not artisans. His teachers show our kids the importance of making mistakes in their creative process. He is also famous for taking our students around the world on our annual art trips to places like Morocco, Japan, and countries around Europe. Mr. Tim Egan has shepherded world language to the place where it's the most aligned department in the district. He has done so with empathy and has been a true teacher of our teachers. He has made our world language department the envy of the state. Miss Andrea Holbrook was content to bolster our education program from behind the scenes as a member of our tech support team. Even if you don't know her name, she helped all of you do your work better. Miss Jill Lopato has been a stalwart in the math department, lifting students to new heights of understanding from the most difficult courses we teach to helping struggling students one-on-one in our Math Help Center. She implored her students to break up with their grades and fall in love with their learning. Miss Heidi Markedon, better known simply as Miss M, spent much of her career not only teaching our high schoolers how to work with young children, but she also taught the actual young children at the exact same time. The complexity of this work and the care and joy she brought to it were simply unmatched. Mr. David McCullough, I'm pretty happy I get to speak before this world-class speechmaker tonight. I'm also excited to hear his last remarks to our community. His commitment to rigor over volume, his wit, and his wisdom have been a true difference maker for his students during his 40 years as an English teacher. Miss Janet Sozio was a school counselor at both Wellesley Middle School and here at the high school where she ended her career. In addition to greeting all her students and colleagues with a smile and a story, she was a tireless advocate for our dance students as a part-time member of our performing arts department. Each of them served this district with a lifetime of dedication, and I leave them all with these words from the Chinese Taoist concept of Wu Wei. Of that tradition it is said, the person who desires to leave things better than they found them, who does more than their share, who is not attached to rewards, who is always seeking to benefit others, of them it is said, they are better than the best. Wellesley High School will look different without all of you next year, and we only hope we can live up to your examples of service to this community. Please join me in thanking all the retirees for their enduring work. In thinking about our retirees, I reflected about what it takes for someone to accomplish so much work over so many years. That reflection led me to the following advice for you. In order to accomplish great things, you must discipline yourself to do B+ work. Now let me be clear. I'm not making this argument because I want you to have B+ accomplishments, or that a B+ life, whatever that is good enough. What I'm saying is that science proves consistent B+ preparation is actually what leads to A+ accomplishment. To prove my point, I want to tell you about an amazing performance in the world of long-distance running. Just this past April 26th, something happened I never thought I would see in my lifetime. A runner named Sebastian Sawe from Kenya shattered the world record in the marathon by over a minute, becoming the first person in history to officially break 2 hours. He ran 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds at the London Marathon. To set the record, Sawe averaged 4 minutes and 33 seconds per mile. He ran 4 minutes and 12 seconds on his 24th mile. To put that in perspective, the great Sammy Juma from your graduating class recently qualified for the Massachusetts State Meet of Champions with a blazing time of 4:21 for a single mile. Sebastian Salway was able to run this incredible time because he was mastered the ability to give what some coaches call a B+ effort. Salway was adept at workouts called lactate threshold training. These sessions forced his body to operate right at the boundary of their maximal oxygen uptake, where lactate acid begins to accumulate. The presence of lactic acid is an indicator for the hydrogen ions that cause the burning feeling which comes from fatigued muscles. Sebastian Salway does an incredible volume of work at this sub-maximal effort, or B+ level, so that his body becomes unbelievably efficient at clearing lactate at near world record marathon pace. I'm telling you all this because I've watched many of you try to give A+ efforts to absolutely everything you do. And I've seen that amount of effort repeated day after day is simply not sustainable. I've seen other students literally give up on an effort because they realize they can't be perfect and they just don't feel like they're good enough. How many times have we told you, just do your best and that's all that matters? I don't actually believe in that anymore because single efforts are rarely all that matter. I think rather we should subscribe to the French philosopher Voltaire's famous note that we should never let perfect be the enemy of the good. Certainly Sebastian Salway gave 100% in London this spring, and what he accomplished was one of the most amazing distance running feats in human history. But he and his coach did not aim to give 100% effort every single day in practice. They purposely aimed for less because they learned the benefits of sustained efforts below their maximum. As humans, we need easier days. We need to sometimes be a little more gentle with ourselves. It helps keep us healthy physically, it helps keep us healthy mentally. I often hear graduation speeches imploring students to put kindness out into the world wherever you go, and I deeply hope that's what you'll do. But I felt the need to do something different and point out that you might actually achieve more good by being a little kinder to yourself first. The question really isn't whether a B+ effort works to get you an A+ performance. Science and human experience have proven time and time again that it does. The question is, can you be disciplined enough to hold yourself back? I think if you can, you'll find that you're far more likely to sustain your efforts over time and perform at your best when it counts the most. You'll be amazed at how fast you can truly run. But I won't. Thank you for all you've done for Wellesley High School. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Esteemed members of the Wellesley High School class of 2026, friends, for the privilege of taking part in this grand occasion, I'm honored and grateful. And for your interest over the years, your bright spirits, your good work, and many kindnesses, and for the enormous pleasure of your company, thank you. The noun version, artifice, means clever trickery, a skillful fake. You already know this because you're educated people. In a few minutes, you'll have your diploma, which will make it official. Survive my bloviations in high school is over. You're out of here. Hello, world. Bloviations, I'll remind you, means windbaggery, the offense of going on and on without saying much, a common faux pas among the elderly for which, in advance, I apologize. Anyway, despite the negative connotation, artifice can be a delight. For example, The Wizard of Oz. Who doesn't love The Wizard of Oz? Layered artifice, fake as can be. Shot on a soundstage in Los Angeles, painted backdrops, actors in costumes. Those jolly fellows rowing the boat way up in the tornado, the dancing munchkins of the Lollipop Guild, the glorious Glinda arriving in a bubble. All artifice, all fake. And let's remember, it's a musical. However charming the notion, your standard person, or for that matter scarecrow, tends not to break into gorgeous song as the mood occurs, accompanied by a full, invisible orchestra. Also another layer, Dorothy Gale did not fly somewhere over the rainbow, follow a yellow brick road, or any of the rest of it. She dreamed the whole adventure after getting bonked on the head. Nor, of course, was she Dorothy Gale. She was Judy Garland. And Judy Garland was Frances Gumm, youngest of the singing Gumm sisters from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, whose height, Judy Frances was 4'11", presented challenges in filming her. More artifice. And Margaret Hamilton was neither green nor wicked, but a perfectly nice person from Cleveland. And the other Frances Wupperman, was a dogged old trooper, okay, now stay with me here, who, for showbiz purposes, called himself Frank Morgan, who played a kindly but unnamed carnival huckster, who, for showbiz purposes, called himself Professor Marvel, who, also for showbiz purposes but of a different kind, pretended to be the great and powerful Oz, who wasn't, it turns out, that giant bloated face with all the flames and bombast, but merely the ordinary man behind the curtain, to whom Dorothy, Judy, Frances was meant to pay no attention. Artifice, all of it, clever trickery, but I bloviate. The adjective form of the word artificial means man-made, as distinct from occurring naturally. With its hints of clever trickery, this word also has a negative flavor. Who feels great about artificial, well, artificial anything? Here, sweetheart, have some artificial flowers. Some artificial sweet syrup on your pancakes, sir? But artificial intelligence is, we're told again and again, the wonder of the moment, a sensational new tool of limitless possibility, no less than the next triumphant step in human evolution, the wonderful wizard of now, Stanley Kubrick's warnings and our own trepidations notwithstanding. Like any tool, though, and no matter what we're calling it, AI's utility depends on how you choose to use it. A hammer is just the thing for driving a nail, but not so good for swatting flies. And don't try to brush your teeth with a hacksaw. To the earnest student, then, the self-respecting thinker eager to exercise the intellect, artificial intelligence should be of no more interest than this artificial turf is to a self-respecting cow. For the young person heading out into the world or into the college classroom, which is to say you, the best intelligence, the essential intelligence, vital and nuanced, remains the considerable and genuine and human intelligence you carry around in your head. You think, after all, therefore you are. You've heard this before. You've even on occasion confirmed the concept yourself. Yes, you have. And felt that little self-actualizing thrill when in your very own noggin an authentic idea ignites bright and original and lights up the landscape all around you. It's hard not to smile. Well, I'll point out the inverse is equally true. Don't think, and you're not. Let someone else, let something else do your thinking for you, and you've abandoned your individuality, you've abdicated your identity, and rendered yourself redundant, even, cognitively speaking, irrelevant. You've conceived nothing, you've contributed nothing, you've changed things not a bit for yourself or anyone else. Despite the hoopla, then, outsourcing an opportunity to think is not harmless expediency, but a sorry little dodge. And intending to pass off the regurgitations of AI as your own original thinking is not clever trickery, it's rank deceit, and a squandered opportunity to grow. Bring a forklift to the fitness center, and sure, you'll pick up a lot more weight, well, the machine will, and you will have wasted a perfectly good chance to get a little stronger. And the rest of us will wonder, which is the dumbbell? Here I'll point out there has never been, nor will there ever be, another you. You're it. And this your only encounter with the universe. You already know this. Again, you're educated people. Hand an opportunity to think to an algorithm, though, and you give up on yourself. So long you. But what the heck, bro, you're off the hook. The brain shrugs and chillaxes. Find a quiet spot, haul out the phone, and scroll away right on into oblivion. You can sit out front and be a lawn ornament. How lifelike, passers-by will say. That nosy Mr. Snodgrass and Cranberry the Labradoodle will stand in the street and stare. Instead, please use your head. Use your head. And speaking of scrolling, some of you might remember Odysseus of old had trouble dragging his narcotized crew off the island of the Lotus Eaters. Today, we carry Lotus Land and all its addictive delights right in our pockets. An idle moment, out comes the phone. A fraught moment, out comes the phone. Something interesting happening, out comes the phone. Nothing interesting happening, out comes the phone. Feeling blue, feeling great, feeling blah, out comes the phone. Want to find the best route to Providence? Listen to Stick Season for the 93rd time? Post a cavalcade of absolutely adorable selfies everyone everywhere is of course eager to see? Order a cheese and spinach calzone, not talk to your mother? Chuckle at an idiot putting a detergent pod in his mouth? Out comes the phone. For many, it's not just a parallel existence, it's preferred. Enticing, immediate, easy, a giddy zing with every glimpse. No wonder we're told American teenagers average more than 8 hours a day on a screen. Somewhere over a rainbow, today Dorothy would be curled on her bed posting videos of little Toto contending with his chew toy. And Rodin's thinker would be staring at his phone and would have to be renamed. As for the phone wielder's consequent sense of isolation, the gnawing anxieties about this and that, the fruit fly attention span, the yearning for affirmation, the generalized myopia and cranial torpor, yeah, okay, but, have a look at this video of the little dog with a chew toy. OMG, so cute. Heart emoji. And let's not forget all the poison being spewed online by the grifters, creeps, and weasels, the nitwits, crackpots, and the just plain mean. Head lice, all of them. It's the circus half of juveniles bred in circus, and we're the spellbound crowd. Of all this, the constitutional scholar and cultural sage Akhil Amar said recently, this is how we die. And who wants that? Connected to this, connected directly to every bit of this, is the malignant buffoonery, the self-serving fraudulence, the defiant incompetence, the brazen corruption, and the flames and bombast running amok in Washington. These two are times that try one's soul, to borrow from the aptly named Mr. Payne. The evidence is everywhere. Allow yourself distractions, let the head idle, dumb down the discourse, shrug it all off as not your problem, and the world suffers. The solution? You. Yes, you. Having seen so many of you in action, I speak with some authority here. In you is all the world needs. In you, too, is your measure of responsibility for it. Your smarts, you see, and your education are not just for your own benefit, they're for everyone's. For the magic of the Wizard of Oz to work, we happily suspend our disbelief, which is to say we buy the artifice, which is to say we ignore what our head is telling us. Of course that's Kansas, and that girl is Dorothy, and that tornado picked up the house, and off we go. The same suspension is necessary for the excitement of impacting a Genshin, the affinity you feel for your chatbot friend, or the delight you experience in whatever it is you're doing in that virtual reality contraption. Turn off the movie, though, remove the virtual reality blinders, step out of the fantasy and into the bright light of reality, where all of us, for better or worse, must live our lives, and a willing suspension of disbelief becomes delusional, if not outright dangerous. Vaping is perfectly okay. So's a quick glimpse at Sophie's DM while zipping along Washington Street. All the plastic everywhere, mountainous heaps in landfills, floating Nebraska-sized islands in the oceans, microscopic bits in our bodies, is no big deal. Neither is global warming. I mean, come on, it's weather. Immigrants, though, immigrants are a menace. Civil liberties and the rule of law get in the way. Malice is strength. Well, use your head. Now, I'm aware of the irony when I remind you that necessary to influencers are the susceptible. Ralph Waldo Emerson, that towering 19th century influencer, went on at some length, I won't say bloviated, on podiums and in print, telling us the susceptible to be self-reliant, to think for ourselves. There's a cheery paradox. Listen to me. Do what I say. Think for yourself. But of course, no one ever has been entirely self-reliant, not even Emerson, nor anyone else, all the way back to the notoriously susceptible Adam and Eve. We take inspiration from, learn from, and rely on one another. Interdependence, mutual regard, and receptiveness, these are essential parts of being human and a very good thing. It's symbiosis, a biodiversity of thought, the process of progress. We're all in this together, about which those frolicsome kids in High School Musical sang so happily. Don't pretend you haven't seen it. Come on now, it's Dr. Chisholm's favorite movie. Generation after generation, we take from and build upon the ideas of others. Often, then, in thinking for ourselves, we're merely choosing by whom and to what degree and for what intention we'd like to be influenced. So, each of you, choose wisely. This is how fulfilling lives are made, how the course of history is determined. For this also, for this especially, you'll need to use your head. And there is, by the way, a certain urgency here. As ever, the clock is ticking. The sun rises and sets, rises and sets. Well, no, it does not. It only appears to. We're the ones moving. But we choose not to think of it that way, which, if we're using our heads, should tell us something instructive about our relationship with fact. Meanwhile, the world turns in one direction without relent, neither speeding up nor slowing down, carrying every one of us along with it, irrespective of any human wish or apprehension. And in just a few minutes, diploma in hand, you'll be on your way to the rest of your lives, which, when you subtract sleep and screen time, leaves you, if you're lucky, and let's be optimistic, maybe 25 years, 25 laps around the sun, which doesn't sound like much. And how you get to Providence takes on a whole different meaning, and GPS will be of no help with that one. So, whatever your wishes and apprehensions, whatever your dreams, and we all have them, you'll need to get busy. And along the way, please remember, you have, each of you, a magnificent, a miraculous mind. Entirely unique, entirely yours. Nothing artificial about it, except, of course, the microplastics. Take care of it. You have nothing more precious. Encourage any originality or agility it exhibits, any curiosity and ingenuity. Hone its powers of discernment. Help it understand a little self-doubt is okay, but laziness and timidity are not. Remind it of the enduring importance of kindness. Help it discover an enthusiasm or two and dive right in. Stick it in a book and let it marinate there. Do that often. Bring it outside for a contemplative walk, or take off the bridle and let it run. Put it among interesting people. Allow it joy, lightness of spirits, and plenty of laughs. Keep its windows clean, and from time to time sweep out the corners. Help it recognize and embrace wisdom, require of it worthy purpose. The brain, Emily Dickinson wrote, and she had an exquisite one, quirky but exquisite. The brain is wider than the sky. Its capacities, she suggested, are limitless, the possibilities infinite. This is true of yours too. Again, I speak with some authority here. So please insist that your head, your genuine, entirely human intelligence, that beautiful brain, in all its dimensions, with all of its abilities, its insights and acumen, does what it's for. Engage the heart too. Be fully you. And work hard, stick to it, and watch what happens. To do otherwise, to look elsewhere, to defer, to avoid challenges, to ignore the better angels of your nature would be a disservice to yourself and a disappointment to those of us who believe in you. Besides, with the thoughts you'll be thinking, you could be another Lincoln. And we, all of us here, across the country, around the world, with malice toward none, with charity for all, sure could use another one of those. As you remember, at the end of the movie, Dorothy's dearest new friend, the Scarecrow, learns what we already knew. He has had a brain, a superb brain all along. He just needed a little faith in himself, and to make it official, a diploma. Time now for yours. Let's make it official. To all of you, congratulations. My very best wishes, and aloha.
members of the school committee, staff, family, guests, and of course the class of 2026, good evening. I'm David Lucier, proud superintendent of the Wellesley Public Schools, and I'm honored to be joining you on this most important day for our community as we honor our graduates. Tonight is also particularly meaningful to me as I'm present here as both your superintendent and a parent of the member of this graduating class whom I promise not to embarrass at any point in my remarks. Don't worry, Charlotte, I won't be singing this here. Before offering some specific thoughts to our graduating class, I'd like to begin with a few important recognitions of some individuals who have supported our seniors on their path to tonight's ceremony. First, I'd like to start with our staff. Seniors, from the time you entered the Wellesley Public Schools, for some of you as early as preschool, each year you have been taught by an exceptional group of educators who have challenged and encouraged you to learn important skills, collaborate with each other, and sometimes to believe in yourselves as much as they believed in you. I hope some of you will follow in their footsteps and at some point in the future have the privilege to be called teacher. You will stand on the shoulder of these giants for the rest of your lives, and they deserve our thanks. I'd like to ask all of our Wellesley Public Schools educators in attendance to stand and be recognized. I'd also like to give a special shout out to Dr. Chisholm, Mr. Kelton, Ms. Matloff, and Mr. Shattuck, our dream team. You won't find a finer team leading a high school anywhere, and our community is grateful for your work to support these students on their path here tonight. Can we recognize those colleagues? There is one other group of educators here tonight that also deserves our recognition, and they are the parents and caregivers of the class of 2026. Our parents are our first and perhaps most important teachers. Seniors, your parents have been in your corner from day one, a fact that is not likely to change even as your address does. I ask the parents and caregivers of the class of 2026 to please stand and be recognized for your good work in helping these young men and women get to this point in their lives. So class of 2026, I'd like to offer a few final thoughts for you specifically. The first, of course, is that I'm hoping you're happy with the 3 snow days we had this year that you didn't have to make up. You can applaud that. Each year, usually on the evening before an expected snowstorm, I receive messages of concern from members of the senior class urging me, out of an abundance of caution, to close school the next day. These messages often showcase the creativity and writing flair of our students, as was the case one year when a student shared with me that God had contacted him and asked him to convey a message to me that road conditions would be unsafe for school the next day. This year, one of my favorite emails had no message in the body, but instead a subject line that simply read, "Please." Such elegance in its simplicity. Mr. McCullough, I'm guessing that was one of your students. On to more serious matters. Class of 2026, I'd like to offer a few thoughts tonight about faith. When I pulled out my dusty Webster's dictionary and looked up the word faith, I found this: a confident belief in the truth, value, or trustworthiness of a person, idea, or thing. A belief that does not rest on logical proof or material evidence. We live at a time when our individual and collective faith are often tested. Recently, our town experienced an unimaginable tragedy. With the loss of 2 elementary age members of our school community. How could this possibly happen? As I struggled with this question, I returned to a small book on my shelf at home entitled When Bad Things Happen to Good People, written by Rabbi Harold Kushner and originally published in 1981. In this short but incredibly impactful book, Rabbi Kushner attempts to reconcile the loss of his son Aaron, age 14, from a rare genetic disease, progeria. He posits that God doesn't purposely create suffering and loss. He sees these as artifacts of the natural world. Instead, he sees the divine in the strength, resolve, and love that people show in their response to pain and suffering. I had the privilege of having lunch with Rabbi Kushner 26 years ago, and I vividly remember a man who was incredibly hopeful and positive despite the tragedy in his own life and his work to counsel so many through loss in his role as a rabbi. Through all of this, he remained a man of profound faith who continued to see providence in the actions of those around him. Over the past month, I too have seen our community come together in so many small and large acts of kindness, compassion, and love. Whether or not you belong to any religious tradition or by what name you may call God, there has been an outpouring of care, concern, and support that has reinforced my belief in the power of community. At a time when I questioned my own faith, our community helped restore it. In class of 2026, I think I speak for everyone here in attendance tonight when I say that I also have faith in you. And this faith is grounded not just out of a desire to be hopeful for the future, but because of the ample evidence of your intellect, compassion, and care, which you have shown throughout your time in the Wellesley Public Schools. I have those receipts. This class has engaged in countless hours of community service within Wellesley and beyond. I've seen you offer a hand to a fallen teammate, put an arm around a friend in need, and use your voice on behalf of those who may be marginalized. Listening to your accolades at the Senior Awards last Thursday night, I was struck not only by your academic achievements, but also by the many comments about your character and the care you have brought to those around you. My faith in you is firmly grounded in what you have already done. The class of 2026, my final hope for you is that collectively you find ways to retain your own faith. I implore you not to fall prey to the myriad of echo chambers that exist, particularly in the digital world, that erode trust in democratic institutions, science, and leadership. Life is rarely as simple or blemish-free as a social media post. The challenges that exist in our country and throughout the world require serious, considered thought and leadership, and not snake oil salesmen. We can't afford for you to lose faith in the virtues of public service and the responsibility we each have in taking care of each other and our planet. While everyone here tonight has faith in your potential, it's most important that you retain faith in yourselves to make our community, our nation, and our world better places for everyone. Wellesley High School class of 2026, we honor your many achievements tonight, but most of all, we look forward with great anticipation to watching you realize your potential as you shape our collective future in the years ahead. Congratulations on your graduation, and in the tradition of the Navy, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Godspeed on your journey.
Dr. Lucier, Dr. Chisholm, teachers and staff, family and friends, and the remarkable class of 2026. Thank you for allowing me the honor of speaking tonight. Graduates, as many of you know, I also have two roles here tonight, as chair of the school committee and also a parent of the class of 2026. That means I've had a front row seat to your journey, not just the big milestones, but the everyday moments that have quietly shaped who you've become. The late night studying, the practices, the rehearsals, the ebb and flow of friendships. I've witnessed you overcome setbacks, secure victories, earn achievements, and reach out with a helping hand or listening ear. You've grown into young adults who know how to work hard, how to support one another, and how to rise to a challenge. And in that, you have become the graduates that bring so much pride to the Wellesley Public Schools and the town of Wellesley as a whole. As you step into your next chapter, please know this: your community is behind you. We believe in your potential. We're excited for the paths you'll forge, and we cannot wait to see where your courage and creativity takes you next. Congratulations, class of 2026. We're cheering for you every step of the way.
Aaron Romeo Adams. Matthew Powers Aid. Kian Agarwal. Elise Laney Albertson. Riley Maeve Alessi. Harsa Amusgar. Ashton Ashiel Armand. Kevin Zenon Arroyo. Ane Tatiana Ayala. Ryan Anthony Baker. Anne Lorraine Balmer. Madeline Walker Berry. Tess Kendall Bassett. Tara Burke Badalino. Abigail Jane Beggins. Bella Justine Barrett. Ari Belani. Kavan Belani. Molly Rose Bellavo. Anna Catherine Belmont. Manuela Soxic Boltrow. Catherine Ridgway Bernard. Haley Elizabeth Bibbo. Riley Meade Biddlecom. Audrey May Birmingham. Stella Ballahera Bjork. William Perry Reinhardt Block. Braden Eric Bocher. Kayla Elizabeth Bolin. Alexander Topher Bonnet. Sophia Jane Bowman. Cooper Barrett Brady. Garrett Thomas Briggs. Abigail Louise Brown. Luca Joseph Buckbinder. Alexandra Jewel Budson McQuilkin. Emily Grace Burnham. Aiden Michael Byrne. Julia Chunya So. William Spencer Carp. Anna Elizabeth Carroll. Zionelli Lady Cartagena. Mia Show Soprano. Tennyson Ray Charney. Lillian Isabel Chase. Florence Elizabeth Chen. Jolie Yike Chen. Elaine Jang Chang. Melinda Jianting Chu. Arima Marlene Christopher. Owen Patrick Coggins. Daniel Patrick Collar. Jeremiah Joshua Correa. Alexa Zabel Corey. Elizabeth Ann Conayer. James Flampede Crock. Layla Alice Cruz. Kendall Margaret Sear. Amanda Ella Dacey. Cole Lucas Defina. Evangelina Thalia Delaney. Matias Alejandro De Mayo. Adrian Zaha Dang. Enzo Despiot Ruiz. Chetan Tabar. J. Christian Dingra. Calliope Baron Donner. Martin Crescent Dragonoff. Charles Henry Foster Edmonds. Courtney Ann Edmonds. Aisha Mariam Ahori. Yorgi Rafiq Anani. Sophie Elizabeth Anani. Dennis Arielmas. Jemai Marley Felez. Catherine Fang. Karush Farbudmanesh. Evan Nelson Farley. Daniel Antoni Fizeme. Thea Julia Fishman. Liam Hardy Fitzpatrick. Maisie Jane Fitzpatrick. Addison Freeland Flagg. Catherine Claire Flower. Charlotte Blythe Foley. Brianna Rose Foster. Christina Fodiatis. Jillian Rose Franco. Benjamin Braddock Friedman. Jason Sue Fu. Matthew Wallace Galen. Yorgos Alexander Galatopoulos. Sarah Olivia Gander. Lucy Claire Gandler. Christina Margaret Garcia Miller. Isabella Alexandra Garfield. Gavin John Gemsky. Christina Konstantina Georgakis. Ellery Ruth Gerhardt. Sarah Danielle Ginsberg. Rachel Lynn Godfrey. Sana Rohitashva Goenka. William Philip Goggin. Alexander Joseph Gold. Louisa Strong Goldberg. Arthas Chunakia Gautam. Oscar Richard Graber. Colin George Graves. Jacqueline Barbara Griffin. Catherine Chien Guo. Max Corey Gervich. Henry Nicholas John Haddon. Caitlin Roberto Hamburger. Eliza Young Hamlin. Maria Young Hamill. Vincent Joseph Park. Sari Lynn Hart. Alexander Mark Hauserfang. Alexa Key Heller. Spencer Chad Helmer. Weston Lyle Helmer. Samantha Hopkins Hershey. James Reed Hoffman. Sarah Emily Hoffman. Eleanor Casey Hoagland. Brandon Michael Hollingsworth. Howard Huang. Zach William Huang. Kanata Ayakuzio. Julia Margaret Harkeen. Ariana Marie John Baptiste. Neil Patrick Jennings. Daniel Jang. Jason Bolong Jang. Hinhei Jin. Matthew Richard Johnson. Charlotte Josephine Jolly. Evan Alexander Peters Jonkis. Aisha Kapoor. Salome Karoum. Dhruv Kasat. Noor Kashif. Caroline Margaret Keys. Avery Charlotte Kim. Dylan Angie Kim. Ellen Crane Kim. Maya Sierra Kim. Sydney Marlowe Kim. Sandia King. Addison J. Kinney. Elizabeth Jane Kinney. Natalie Kiss. Reese Elizabeth Condi.
Over here. Thank you. Feet right on the feet. Hold the phone up, please.
Ethan Peter Caracas. Julia Grace Crew. Thea Hope Laffey. Sylvia Francis Lahive. Alicia Joy Landon. Emma Olivia Landry. Emily Frances Lane. Claire Joanna LaPlaca. Brooke Taylor Lapp. Hannah Lynn Lara. Amelia Charlotte Ladano. Matthew Christopher Leibman. Grace Charlotte Leibel. Jack Howron Lee. Wency Lee. Haley Suzanne Ligabel. Ayla Can Lynn. Grace Sume Lynn. Sarah Patricia Lindquist. Rachel Ann Liu. Brooke Ely Loftus. Hillary Hermione Laura. Elias Lukic. Charlotte Marie Lucier. Madison Dowling Mack. Nubara Carl Matwenge. Gianna Victoria Malik. Chloe May Malik. Ramona Ilya Maroon. Megan Elizabeth McCarter. Nolan Paul McCarran. Kira Isabel McCormick. Elizabeth Eileen McDonald. Charlotte Catherine McDonough. Ella Grace Mackay. Natalia Vargas Medina. Ksenia Nicole Midvinsky. Gabriel Lorenzo Mendes Ramos. Asnai Mo. Siona Karuna Modi. Thomas Murphy Moretti. Ashley Rose Moulton. Claire Kathleen Mullen. Daniel Malahi Mungobin. Evangeline Caridad Murillo. Chase Edward Murphy. Logan Patrick Murphy. Aaron Bahawkin Nazarian. Lila McLean Newman. Piper Allen Newman. K Samantha Ng. Kokon Nguyen. Brendan Samuel Nicolazzo. Rowan Reed 9. Talia Faith Niesenbaum. Caroline Isabella Norton. Charles Michael Noto. Vivian Ellen Noto. Ariana Ronisari O'Neill. Henry Joseph Offenlock. Owen Julian Olivier Meehan. Aviel Edon Oppenheim. Natanel Shai Oppenheim. Isabel Molly Ortiz. Ilyas Orzaliev. Claudia Patches Ricio. Grace Ann Parmalee. Chelsea Sindishna Penagos Delagron. Jeffrey Han Peng. Brian Thomas Heselich. Lila Catherine Plenge. Mia Bella Prawl. Alden Camilla Pratt. George William Rake. Jude Marin Ramsden. Emma Hutchinson Reed. Margaret Rowe Redgate. Natalie Destiny Raymau. Cooper John Reisner. Antonio Wells Romeo. Lily Kate Rosedale.
Glasses off, please. Sorry.
Colin David Ross. Adelaide Marie Sanft. Anish Sankar. Graham Sarkey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sophie Penelope Sarley. Eliza Blair Sharmer. Jack Douglas Schenkel. Matthew Park Shaw. Aura Sahidiv. Kaveen Parag Shah. Robert Francis Shanahan. Sophia Rose Shea. Serena Jane Sheen. Owen Nash Shores. Mihir Sham. Ferris Ali Siam. Frederique Marie Lickett Sigard. Matthew Daniel Silk. Quentin Singledam.
Thank you.
Anna Virginia Smith. Christian Gordon Wiley Smith. Courtney Amber Smith. Catherine Fessenden Snow.
Thank you.
Anton Gustav Eric Sodervall. Campbell Morgan Solomon. Eliza Beatrix Solomon. Josephine Lee Miron Song. Riley Sue Spangler. Philip Ryan Sempala. Samuel Jack Stewart. Lucas Alexander Stuckey. Catherine Eileen Sullivan. Katie Elizabeth Sullivan. Elizabeth Lee Sutherland. Jack Alexander Swenson. Sawyer Jonathan Temple. Theba Thermale. Regiana Chloe Toussaint. Juan Hup Trin. Aldana Sagai. William Coles Turner. Emma Higgins Tuxbury. Alexander Christopher Van Dyke. Juliana Verabee. Giselle Francine Very. Leo Gonzalo Ventimiglia. Catherine Elizabeth Ventura. Audie Krishna Verma. Nicholas Jacob Vigil. Cameron Reed Walsh. Mia Siwen Wang. Yenia Wang. Naomi Soraya Watson. Claudia Ella Weir. Maya Emma Wember. Quinn Kelty White. Ridge London Wilford. Alicia Stainsbury Wong. Leah Marie Stainsbury Wong. Sophia Maria Wood. Bea Lauren Wozni. Lily Grace Ryan. Stephanie Amy Shia. Winston Yuan. William Warren Zalosh. Maggie Yuki Zhang. Mason Mingchen Zhang. Allison Zhang. Thank you, Jade Zhao. Ryan J. Zhu. Benjamin David Zimmer. Saavedra Anya Zwick.
Follow.
Arun Debar.
Sammy Boutros Juma. Cameron Bernard Lynch. Sophia Kuuk Pavano. Naomi Isabel Della.
Each year, the entire student body is asked to fill out nomination forms for the Excellence in Teaching Award. The nomination forms are then brought to a committee of students, former winners of the award, and administrators to decide who wins. This year's teacher colleagues gave the following descriptions. An enthusiastic collaborator. The teacher was a mentee who didn't need a mentor because they possessed a wisdom beyond their years. And then they became the world's greatest mentor who continues to offer unwavering support, generosity, and humor to both their colleagues and students. Another colleague noted, teaching across the hall from him, I witnessed day in and day out the mutual affection he shares with the students as they enter the room, and the time he spends cheerfully with the alumni who come back to visit. This teacher stated, no matter how swamped he is with his own work, he always has time to help me think through a teaching problem or troubleshoot a tech glitch. He sits at his desk, playing meticulously, responding to student work, reflecting on his pedagogy, always striving to adapt his approach to meet his students' needs. And this peer said, co-teaching a class with him was one of the highlights of my career. I'm a better teacher for having been his colleague. The students described him this way. He's a teacher who is passionate about teaching. His class is always fun, and his grades keep us on our toes. He's always happy and in a good mood. He has a uniquely fun teaching style and genuinely cares about his students. Another said, he always checks in on us, caring, helpful, fun, kind. He sets a very positive environment in his classroom. I have visited him every day for 4 years. He's a great English teacher who, for the first time, has made reading interesting to me. I genuinely love his class and have improved so much this year. But I thought this colleague summed it up the best. He doesn't just teach students how to read. He teaches them how to write their own stories. He was a class of 2025's chosen faculty graduation speaker and is this year's Wellesley High School Teacher of the Year. The 2020-26 Excellence in Teaching Award goes to Mr. David Charlesworth.
Congratulations, David. Good evening. My name is Andrew Kelton, and I'm the assistant principal of the Phillips House, and a proud graduate of Wellesley Public Schools, class of 1987. Tonight I have the pleasure of naming our co-valedictorians for the class of 2026. They are Elaine Chang and Stephanie Chia.
It's now time to award the Senior Cup. The Senior Cup is awarded to 2 members of the senior class who, in the opinion of their peers, is the most outstanding in character, school citizenship, scholarship, and activities. The award has been given at the Wellesley High School graduation since at least 1946. The first winner of the Senior Cup. Teachers of this student had the following to say about her. She is one of the most outstanding students I have ever taught. She combines exceptional academic ability, intellectual curiosity, and dedication with a kindness and positivity that are evident in everyday class. She is an exceptional student, a deep thinker, a thoughtful reader, and a great writer. She's a delight to teach because she's a sponge for knowledge. She is thoughtful, quick to smile, and humble. She has the nicest way about her that puts others at ease. She had a special relationship with some of the special needs students I had in class as well. I could see their excitement waiting for her to enter the room. When she walked in, she was always greeted with enthusiasm and a hug. She really cares deeply about people. She makes collaborative work actually collaborative. She pushes all her group mates to complete all the problems to prove to themselves they can do it. She is caring, empathetic, and extremely supportive. She is very humble, and I love having regular conversations with her about life and her experiences. She is passionate about dance and passionate about doing the best she can. She volunteers with the Red Cross Club, of which she is co-president. She participates in the Jimmy Fund walk each year in support of a friend who had cancer. She is a volunteer at the Chinatown Business Association. She is an elite competitive dancer in addition to being captain of the cross-country and track teams. She is the 2023 winner of the French 2 Award. She was inducted into our National Honor Society in 2024. She is the winner of the 2025 French 4 Award. She won the 2026 National Honor Society Senior Award. She was a 2026 winner of the Core Value Award for Cooperative and Caring Relationships. She will be attending Yale University in the fall. This year's winner of the Senior Cup Award goes to Jolie Chen. The second winner of the Senior Cup. Here's what the adults in the building have to say about our second winner. What separates him from others is his selflessness, as he does whatever it takes for his team to succeed, putting aside any personal statistics or accolades. He embraces, what can I do today to make my team better? While I've only been in Wellesley a couple of years, I can honestly say he's one of the best I've seen here. He is brilliant and inquisitive, truly academically gifted, and he's got the rare combo of balancing strong social intelligence and leadership skills. This student came into our class looking to interrogate his beliefs. While he had firm political perspectives, he wanted to explore them, challenge them, and unpack them. He wanted to know why he believed what he believed. He wanted to assert and defend his beliefs. Not only to himself, not to others. He is not only a tremendous student and athlete, but most importantly, he is a gentleman and a leader. He has a positive attitude that is contagious and really motivates the people around him, whether it be a teacher, friend, teammate, or classmate. He is typically loud in class, but in a positive, helpful way. He works hard whether he's feeling it or not. He builds others up, brings passion to everything he does, and dedicates himself to success for himself and others, Put simply, it's hard not to like him. He strikes the perfect balance between youthful enthusiasm and adult sensibility. Last winter, he walked onto the varsity hockey team. He is a member of the State Student Advisory Council, where he represents Wellesley High at the state level. He won the School Counseling Student of the Quarter last month for volunteering his time to be a math tutor and a teaching assistant in the math workshop class. He was inducted into our National Honor Society in 2024. He is the recipient of the Miles C. Page Athletic Scholarship Award for 2026. He was the 2026 winner of the Wellesley Scholarship Foundation's Donald P. Babson Award. He is the winner of the 2026 Adam Kaufman Memorial Scholarship Award. He was the captain and starting catcher for the varsity baseball team. He has been one of your class officers for all 4 years, and he will be attending Harvard University in the fall. The second winner of the Senior Cup for the class of 2026 is Cameron Lynch.